Okay, so last week I watched Better Man, the Robbie Williams biopic, and I have some thoughts and I'm going to share them. I can't help but think of Alan Partridge when I imagine the pitch for Better Man. Idea for a film, biopic on X Take That star Robbie Williams, in which he's portrayed by a CGI monkey. Apologies for the awful impression. And yet, somehow, the monkey, it works. Mostly. Now, Robbie Williams was kind of the music of, my childhood and growing up. And he defied all the odds. His departure from the hugely successful boy band Take That should have been the last we saw of the cheeky chappie from Stoke. And the truth is, we'd only seen a shadow of the talent he had to offer. Robbie 2.0 was going to be very interesting indeed. In fact, one day it was going to be worthy of a biopic. During promotion for the film, Robbie spoke about the film's director, Michael Gracie, and his previous hit, The Greatest Showman. You might have heard of that little film. So Gracie had apparently run the project of The Greatest Showman by Robbie, who thought he was being set up to play P.T. Barnum. Alas, the conversation ended with Gracie asking Robbie to call up Hugh Jackman and convince him to take the role. Don't you just hate it when that happens? However, the director certainly saved up enough jazz hands for Better Man. The musical numbers are made for the big screen and potentially a West End stage. I can see that happening. I won't be surprised at all. And the dance numbers are great. Rock DJ was a real standout. It's really captures, although it's obviously a Robbie song, it's used to sort of show the madness of Take That in the early years, and it's done really, really well. It's really, really fun. Now, let's discuss the monkey in the room. Well, it isn't a complex metaphor. I don't think it's supposed to be. Robbie is portrayed as a monkey throughout the film, while the rest of the cast are humans. It's never discussed. It's just how he perceives himself and how he believes the world looks at him, a performing monkey. But is it a tad self-indulgent? Is it really necessary to sit for 2 hours and watch a CGI monkey portray Robbie Williams and be able to accept, let alone enjoy it? Well, as strange as it may sound, you do get used to the monkey. It's the sort of thing that if another family member walked in halfway through, they'd probably think, what the hell is this? Whilst you've become immune. Would it have made much difference to the film if the monkey concept had been abandoned? I'm not sure it would. Perhaps the impact would have been larger had the monkey appeared at significant moments to show the absurdity of showbiz life. Still, it's certainly an interesting concept, and you will find yourself just going along with it. I think they should do it from Mark Owen's point of view next time, where he's portrayed by the fluffiest puppy you've ever seen. However, I feel some sympathy for John O'Davis, who plays Williams with great flair and vulnerability in equal measures. In other biopics, the leading man, is plastered over busters and posters. Taron Egerton's Elton John springs to mind in Rocket Man. And he also had to answer countless questions on his performance as a CGI monkey. And he insisted he didn't play the part like a monkey, played it like Robbie Williams. So it just must have been an unusual gig for him. Despite the warts and all attitude of the film, Robbie still, to me, seems somewhat of an enigma. Yes, he appears to have plenty of, chutzpah, but who is actually Robbie Williams? And Robbie seems to be in quite a reflective time at the moment. I don't know if it's because he's turning 50, but alongside Better Man, there's a Netflix 4-part documentary which he's made. And it tells us a bit more about the star than the film. But weirdly, this time his parents aren't mentioned once. And in Better Man, alongside his beloved Nan, they are arguably the heart of the story. So maybe he's choosing different parts of how he wants to portray his life. But what does become evident in Better Man is that behind creativity is often a truth we don't want to believe in, especially if it's got a catchy melody. Even as far back as the Beatles singing "Help Me If You Can, I'm Feeling Down." You see, John Lennon is literally asking for help, and girls and, you know, the crowd are just screaming and dancing. And the same can be said for Robbie, who so often seemed to be reaching out for someone to catch him. You know, if I stop lying, I'd just disappoint you, he sings in Come Undone. And perhaps this is Robbie baring his soul and showing us the man, or monkey, behind his ever-changing masks that pop stardom demands. But I did enjoy the film, and I'd love to hear what other people are saying about it. So do comment below, let me know what you thought. Better Man's available to buy on streaming services, and I hope you enjoy it. Take care, bye bye.